And up next here, we have a really fun fight with Dustin Jacoby and Khalil Rountree, two strikers squaring off. And it should be a good clash of styles because even though they both like to keep it on their feet and strike, they have real different striking styles. Khalil Rountree, real explosive. Most of the time when he wins, it's going to be a knockout victory where he lands a clean shot and catches you and takes you out. He isn't necessarily known for being high volume. He isn't necessarily known for being super technical. He's known for, having real sick Muay Thai, real big power, being super aggressive, and coming out looking for that kill. When he lands clean, he is one of the best finishers in the division, and he just goes for it out there. And real explosive, dangerous guy, heavy leg kicks, good straight shots, good counter punches, very athletic. I feel like the athleticism that he has helps him win a lot of his fights, combined with that power. And he's going to be looking to land that clean kill shot on Dustin Jacoby, but I don't think he's well-rounded as Jacoby. I think, Rountree struggles in the clinch. I think Jacoby could dominate him in the clinch there. We've seen Johnny Walker knock out Jacoby with the clinch elbow, or knock out Rountree, excuse me. And Rountree, he is dangerous in those close quarters, so it's always scary to be, in range with Rountree when he can hit you. But if you can get him in that clinch against the cage, grind on him, you can really get him tired and wither away on that power, and you could land nice elbows, nice knees yourself. And I think Dustin Jacoby could definitely have a lot of success in the clinch against the cage. But Jacoby, he's going to be looking to work his own leg kicks and stay long, stay technical, use the jab, try to point fight on the outside. And I think using a lot of kicks on the outside, not really trying to engage in a war with Rountree, using a jab, moving around is going to be what gets him the win here. We saw Rountree in his fight, his last loss to Marcin Prachnio. Prachnio is, I believe, a real poor man's version of Dustin Jacoby, a guy that likes to throw a lot of kicks and move around and use his footwork and, evasive counter-striking. I think Jacoby is much more technical, much better with that style. And Rountree, in that fight, he did get the knockdown, but he just couldn't keep up with the volume, ended up getting tired, and ended up losing that fight by decision. With Dustin Jacoby, I think it could be a similar thing where if he can't knock out Jacoby, then I don't really see how he's going to be able to match the technique ability and match that volume that Jacoby's going to throw out there. I think Jacoby could just start to pick him apart with the long strikes on the outside, with the kicks, with the jab, with the straight shots, and I think he can also mix in the clinch and be effective in the clinch as well. So I think Jacoby is actually going to be the superior fighter in this fight, well-rounded wise. But the one thing that Khalil Rountree has is that big eraser, man. If he lands something clean with either a kick, with either hand, he has the power to put your lights out or change the tide of the fight. So Rountree is always a live underdog anytime that he's in the cage. But I think Dustin Jacoby is the side here. I think he's just too good in too many facets of the game. He's a real educated striker. And we did see Khalil Rountree go out there and knock out Gokhan Saki, who is also a former Glory guy and real high-level striker. But Dustin Jacoby isn't as washed as Gokhan was. Gokhan had a lot of injuries, and he had retired from kickboxing. Dustin Jacoby, I think, is still relatively in his prime. And Dustin Jacoby is extremely hard to finish with strikes. He's only gotten knocked out by Alex Pereira. So, that's definitely saying something with the amount of guys that he's been in the cage with. And Dustin Jacoby has fought some of the best strikers. So I think Jacoby is going to be able to get the win in this one by decision, just by working his usual point fighting style. And recently, he's been showing power. He got that big knockout in his last fight, so you can't sleep on him catching Khalil Rountree and taking him out by KO, TKO too. But outside of the elbow from Johnny Walker, Rountree's never really been knocked out like that. He did get ground and pounded by Jan Kutalaba, but that was on the ground, obviously. So I'm going to say it's a decision, but Jacoby definitely could catch him and KO him too if he lands a clean elbow or clean cross. And I got to go with Jacoby as the pick.